and welcome to the Wellness Lounge. In today's show, we will talk to Dr. Evelyn Crayton, a local nutritionist, and also visit a local restaurant, Plant Bae, located in downtown Montgomery. And finally, we will close out the show with our daily drop. Sit back, relax, and tune in to the Wellness Lounge.
Want to spotlight your church, business, or organization, reach your target audience, raise awareness, or broaden your reach? The Wellness Lounge offers several business opportunities across all our platforms, including television, digital, online, and on-show appearances. Television is still an excellent way to connect customers to your business, and digital offers opportunities to scale your brand and reach customers in a way that is in real time and increasingly personal. The Wellness Lounge offers affordable options for business and organizations of any size. And right now we're offering a special promotional rate for all new advertisers for the month of August who want to appear on the show or promote their event, services, or products on our digital platforms. For more information about advertising opportunities on the Wellness Lounge, email the Wellness Lounge at info@drtiffanytaft.com or visit our website at drtiffanytaft.com.
Hello everyone, the Wellness Lounge is visiting local Montgomery downtown restaurant, Plant Bae. Come on inside. Husband and wife team, Dr. Quebe Bradford and Eric Bradford, are bringing an exciting new twist to the River Region's restaurant scene. Their restaurant, Plant Bae, is the city of Montgomery's only fully vegan restaurant. Located downtown on Lee Street, Plant Bae offers a variety of creative plant-based dishes that are full of flavor and are sure to please any palate. So even if you love meat, one bite of these delicious vegan meals just might make eating plant-based your new bae. Thank you so much for having me here at Plant Bae in Montgomery. Can you tell me, when did you open and how is business going for you so far?
We opened on May 8th and business has been really good. Montgomery has been so supportive. It's been a great community for establishing our first vegan restaurant.
That's awesome. And can you give me a little bit of history about how Plant Bae came to be?
It's been a couple years in the making, for sure. Just a couple of different things converged to make Plant Bae possible. Our youngest child was lactose intolerant. My cholesterol was starting to spike. And those two things are contributors, they're contributed by dairy. So we decided to ditch the dairy and eventually Plant Bae was born.
Awesome. So I think I read on your website that you yourself went vegan first and then your husband actually supported you in the journey. Are you vegan also?
No, I'm in a transitional phase.
Okay.
So I'm not saying that I'm fully vegan.
Okay.
But I'm in a transitional phase right now.
Okay.
We call him a flexitarian.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But ever since we've been open, I can tell you like 85% of my food been vegan food. So I'm more on the vegan side than any other side that it is.
Okay. So for our audience, can you tell us the difference between, are there different types of vegan and what prompted you other than your health conditions? Had you thought about becoming vegan before?
Absolutely. So I was a pescatarian back in 2011, and that's for a number of reasons. I was teaching critical thinking English at JD High School, and I was seeing, as we dug deeper into different topics, I started learning more about how foods are produced and watched a few horrifying movies. And those are some of the things that led me to become pescatarian.
Okay. Now, what's pescatarian?
So a pescatarian, the only meat source is fish.
Okay.
So they still eat dairy, eggs.
All right. So I can tell you I was vegan for about 10 months, maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. I had a friend, I was living in Virginia, and she's been vegan for just over 10 years or so. And I was having some health challenges at the time myself and decided to just go cold turkey. Went strictly vegan for about 10 months and had an amazing experience through the process. I am not currently vegan now. I would say I'm more vegetarian. And if I have the meats, it's usually fish or chicken, but not too much of that because of the hormones. So for this lifestyle, would you say, has it been a difficult transition? Is it something that you think that community would embrace and find it an easy transition if they, because you know, we're in the South, in Montgomery, and we like to eat here. And so eating healthier is not always the first option for many of us. So what's that transition like for somebody that may be considering going vegan?
Honestly, that's why we're here. When I was transitioning, there was nowhere I could eat. There were no options. So I had to cook everything myself, and that got tiring. Everybody wants a cheat meal where you don't have to cook, you know?
Exactly.
And so there was no place that I could just run to real quick. We eventually got Whole Foods, and there are some options there on the bar. But now with Plant Bae, we have hot foods that you can get all day long with a number of options.
Okay, so is everything made fresh?
It is.
Okay, and are you sourcing locally, or where do you get your ingredients from?
Sure. Some things we get from Cisco, which is a huge supplier. Other things we get like microgreens from a farmer in Clanton, Alabama. And we get our water from a group in Tuskegee. So we're trying to use as much local labor as possible. But for some things, we are getting them through a major supplier, just to have that consistency.
That's awesome, and very supportive of the community too, which is important that we try to get whatever we can locally, so you know you have it in real time and it is extra fresh, if you will, because it's right here. So how would you encourage someone that is on the border, maybe they need, I don't know, a little bit more education, a little bit more convincing of why it's important to eat more healthy? We're not even going to say just become vegan, just eat more healthy.
I will say the plant-based lifestyle, though, is so multifaceted. There's so many different reasons that a person becomes plant-based. It could be ethical treatment of animals. It could be environmental issues. It could also be health. For me, it was a combination of all of those that was kind of tugging at my heartstrings, because I found it necessary to have all of those different sources. Because when I get my cholesterol under control, there was a temptation like, okay, I'm good, I've done the thing. But those other factors kept me rooted and planted there.
Yes. So I must say your skin, both of you, is beautiful. So that must be from the plants that you're eating.
And you know, and when we say vegan, you know, people think, oh, this is this nasty food and I don't want to try it. But you know, the food is delicious. The food is great.
So it has
and we
taste.
can, yes, it has taste. Okay. And we can sit up here and I can tell you how good it is, but until you actually try the food, you won't be fully convinced.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm hoping before we're done, I'll get to taste a little of this goodness too.
Absolutely.
All right.
Most popular item that we have on our menu is our Plant Bae burger. It is our top seller. And as you can see right now, she's going to make the Plant Bae burger. It comes with our Beyond Meat patty. And if you are not a vegan and transitioning into the vegan lifestyle, I do recommend that you order the Plant Bae burger because it gives you that meaty taste that you're looking for.
A lot of people get it on a bed of lettuce too.
Oh my God. Y'all, this burger is amazing. It's the sauce, I think.
Oh yeah.
It's the sauce. Finger looking good. And so thank you so much again for having us here today to find out a little bit more about you and about Plant Bae, and we're wishing you many, many years of success here in the city. And Yeah, I want people to come on down to Plant Bae. What's your address again?
It's 175 Lee Street in downtown Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay. And you said you started in May, which is right in the middle of the pandemic. So, and you've had great success despite the pandemic. So how can people order? Because you're not dining in right now, but people can order online?
Yes, they can order online at plantbae.net, or they can come into the restaurant and place their order.
And if they want contactless or limited contact, when they order online, when they actually get to our location, they can give us a call and we'll bring their order out to them curbside.
Now, are you just doing individual meals or are you catering?
We also catering.
Okay, that's awesome. So full service restaurant, in and out. And so please come and patronize Plant Bae downtown Montgomery and get your lifestyle and your nutrition back on track. Welcome to the Wellness Lounge. In today's show, we're going to be focusing on nutrition and wellness. And today I have with me Dr. Evelyn Crayton. In 2015, Dr. Evelyn F. Crayton was 90th president and the first African American to lead the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, the world's largest organization of food and nutrition professionals. For over 40 years, she served the public as an innovative nutrition leader in many roles at the district, state, and national levels, and she was awarded Professor Emerita at Auburn University upon her retirement in 2013. Currently, she is self-employed as Director of Living Well Associates, LLC, and serves as an off-campus director of an individualized supervised practice pathway at Dominican University in Illinois. She is nationally and internationally recognized and is frequently requested speaker on topics related to nutrition and health literacy. So I want to take the time to just educate the community on the importance of nutrition and living well. We live here in the South and, we have old habits and we love to eat, and it's not always the best choices when it's around our nutrition. And so I'd like to ask you just a few questions about recommendations you may have. So let's start out with, how significant is our diet in the prevention of chronic diseases?
Well, listen, when it comes to chronic diseases, we as African Americans suffer disproportionately some of the chronic health conditions such as obesity, diabetes, type 1 and type 2, heart diseases, and now, our people are suffering a great deal from kidney ailments. Wow. And so the diet plays a very important role in the prevention, the treatment, and or the control of some of these conditions. It's important for us, being Southerners now, there's nothing wrong with the Southern diet, let me just hasten to say.
Yes.
But in the South, and in particular pockets of our cities, such as in Montgomery, there are what they call food deserts. There are areas where people don't have access to, say, fresh fruits and vegetables. Mm-hmm. But I want to hasten to say that even when we don't have access to fresh fruits and vegetables, we can think of getting the foods that are frozen and canned. Now, they may not have the highest nutritional value as, say, if you were to get it fresh from the field. But it will provide some nutritional value. But because of our food deserts and lack of supermarkets, not having supermarkets in some of our neighborhoods, it's kind of hard to get a good diet. And we have to think another thing when it comes to diets and chronic diseases. We have to think of, a lot of people don't want to talk about this, but it's so appropriate at this time to talk about structural racism.
Yes. Tell us about that.
That impacts our economy. If people can't get a good job, they can't afford to buy those fresh fruits and vegetables we'd like to tell people to always include in their meals, because our people don't always get the highest paying jobs, we're getting minimum wage. And then if we don't have a job and we have to depend on getting SNAP, the food stamp program,
Okay.
then fresh fruits and vegetables cost just a little bit more than the canned vegetables. And then the shelf life of canned fruits and vegetables, the shelf life is a lot longer than if you're buying fresh fruits and vegetables, particularly those once they're picked in, say, Florida, or they're picked in California, and then they're shipped in on the trucks. They lose some of their nutritional value. That's one of the reasons I say you can get, you can do pretty well if you get the frozen ones or you get the canned.
And I know particularly now we're experiencing a pandemic, and so people are having, people have lost jobs, they have families they still need to feed. A lot of the children perhaps were getting meals at schools, and so we have a lot of food insecurity. And so are there some simple things that you can recommend that people can, or places to go, or things they can do to make the most out of being food insecure?
When it comes to food insecurity, in our city and in our county, in our areas, the churches are doing a great job of picking up or making food available. As a matter of fact, some churches are even serving or even sharing fresh fruits and fresh vegetables with the clients. That is the best hope that we have, food banks now. And so I'd like to encourage us to do more donations to food banks, because that's where our people are going to have to go. And for the schools, many of the schools this summer were passing out the food.
Yes, I
Some
did see
families could pick up the food. But then there's another issue, transportation. If you didn't have transportation to get to the
there.
site, then there's still an issue with food insecurity. And this pandemic, you mentioned the pandemic, it has just highlighted how the gap between economics, what's available, and who has it.
Yes.
It's the pandemic has pointed out health disparities, food insecurity, lack of funds for housing, for medication, and the health care issue. In the state of Alabama, we did not expand Medicaid.
Yes.
So a lot of people who will have health issues, they're gonna really suffer because they can't access medical care or good medical care. The same is true of foods. And there you go again. That's going to increase the health disparities.
Yes.
Because people just don't have the money. The housing issue, that's another thing about structural racism. And you'll just have to forgive me. I have lived long enough to experience structural racism, which contributes to our economic situations that we find ourselves in now. It contributes to the health disparities. And one of the things that it's also contributing to is our Defense Department. Do you know obese children are not going to be able to get into the military? So that's a security issue there. So obesity is also contributing to our defense of our country.
Yeah.
It would be wise if we helped everyone to have good health, good diet, because it helps all of us in terms of our security. It helps us expand what we have available for health care.
So I think one last question then. You led the county's extension services for many years. What were some of the educational programs and partnerships you were able to see cultivated in support of families and local communities to improve nutrition and health?
Okay, in the Cooperative Extension Service, we have a program called the Expanded Food and Nutrition Education Program.
Okay.
It was started right here in Alabama. There were 4 states where the Expanded Food and Nutrition Education Program was started. It was a program designed to teach low-income or limited resource families about how to feed their families better. We have always partnered with the county, the state, and the national offices to deliver our programs. We developed low literacy programs. Most of our programs in extension were written at the 4th grade level, 4th grade reading level, so that people would understand what we were talking about. Now, extension partners with Voices. We partner with the Health and Wellness Program, and we've always partnered with the Alabama Public Health Association. That's been one of our lasting partners. We've done programs on skin cancer that the Department of Public Health funded, prostate cancer. We've done a home care companion program for caring for your older people. It was a kind of a caregivers program, and of course we always had our financial management programs where we taught people about how to do their financial budgets and how to manage their money. And we also do a program on family child development where we work with parents on parenting skills. And let's see, financial management and food safety. We always taught the families about the importance of something as simple as we hear now, washing your hands as a result of COVID food. And we also taught food preservation. As a matter of fact, I wrote the book on home food preservation for the state of Alabama, and I assume that it's still being used by the cooperative extension in that I'm now retired.
Well, this has been an amazing show and a wealth of information that I'm hoping will open up some minds to how to eat more healthy, even in a time of pandemic when resources may be limited for many. Would you recommend the cooperative as a place for people to go to get more information or
Absolutely.
access to other resources?
And our programs are usually free. The cooperative extension has a wealth of information, from gardening to child care to parenting to estate planning. I didn't mention that. We did programs on how to handle wills in estates. I would recommend Cooperative Extension. They have all these wonderful free resources that anyone can get. You can stop by the office or you can call. And there's an extension program in every county, all 67 counties in the state of Alabama. Someone is there to answer your questions for you.
Thank you.
Now that we can't meet face to face, then I can do some Zoom meetings with our telephone call conversation.
Yes. Thank you so much. And we'll be right back. We're back, and so now we're going to talk about the daily drop. In this session, we've been talking about nutrition and healthy eating, and so I thought it appropriate to bring about two different essential oils that would be great for nutritional supplements and to help with the digestive process. So the first one I have is something called PB Assist. Now this is PB Assist Junior, which means it's also safe for children. Our digestive system contains good and healthy bacteria that can play a very important role in our digestive and immune health. Probiotics play a very important role for optimal digestive health. They can help overall digestion of food, but they can also aid in the absorption of vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that we get from the food. They can also aid in the elimination of toxins and other wastes that we need to eliminate from the body, which is very important in the process. Our immune health. About 70 to 80% of our immune health can actually be found in our digestive system. What are the primary benefits of a probiotic? Well, we look at including probiotics to help sustain a healthy balance and improve our digestive flora. We maintain health of our intestinal tract. It supports healthy functioning and digestion of our immune system, and it helps support optimal metabolism and absorption of all nutrients. Overall, a probiotic can also help with promoting healthy lungs and respiratory tract function, which is also very important, especially during this time of COVID-19. Our next oil is Digest Zen. This comes in a liquid form, and it is used to help support the digestive process. Digest Zen is well known for its ability to aid in overall digestion. It soothes the occasional stomach ache and upset and maintains overall digestive health when taken internally. This unique blend contains several different oils, some of which include ginger, fennel, and coriander. Those may sound familiar because they are also household herbs that you can use as you're cooking, but they're great for settling of the stomach. Internally digesting Digest Zen is a healthy and natural way, a gentle way, to support the overall upset stomach and to soothe the healthy digestive process. And finally, the benefits of Digest Zen include supporting the digestive system internally, consumption and soothing of an upset stomach, and when taken orally, it helps to reduce any gas or occasional indigestion you may experience. So between the two, you can ingest or you can place this on topically. The nice thing about the PB Assist is that you can literally put this in a smoothie, in a juice, in just plain old water, not hot water though. You want room temperature or cold water. And they come in flavors. This happens to be strawberry, which is nice when you're dealing with scents for children. So if you have any additional questions about the oil Digest Zen or about PB Assist or the use of probiotics, please follow us and visit our website at www.drtiffanytaft.com, and you may find any of the oils in our wellness boutique.
Want to spotlight your church, business, or organization? The Wellness Lounge offers several business opportunities across all our platforms, including television, digital, online, and on-show appearances. For more information about advertising opportunities on the Wellness Lounge, email the Wellness Lounge at info@drtiffanytaft.com or visit our website at drtiffanytaft.com.
Thank you so much for visiting the Wellness Lounge this week. Please follow us on social media at www.drtiffanytaft.com or visit us on Facebook and Instagram at The Wellness Lounge with Dr. T. Tune in again next week, and remember, be well and be informed.